Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for your continued love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And just a quick reminder that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're interested in doing so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be getting the channeled message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards. Pile 1, you're going to be this pink and blue heart here. Pile 2, you're going to be this gray heart here. And pile 3, you're going to be this purple and black heart here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. Hi, pile 1. So you guys chose the blue and pink heart here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. Just going to cover this here. So you have angel here, and it says, your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Wow, beautiful energy. You have, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. You have the full moon in Leo with go wild. You also have, oops, I'm gonna have to cover this. You also have collaborative dreaming. You have be true to you. And finally, you have don't give up. Interesting energy here. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 1, that they really want you to follow your own heart right now and sort of let yourself pursue and do the things that you want to do right now. Really let loose and go wild, because we do have this go wild energy here, which is about, letting down your hair and pursuing things that you love, being true to you. And, you also have that card here. So really being true to yourself and to your needs, your wants, your desires, and just sort of going all in, because we have this card here that says when you find something that excites you, go all in. So it's about, going wild, going all in, being true to you, and knowing that your angels are supporting you here. They are all around you. They are with you. So it's okay. It's safe to do what you want to do. They really want you to just enjoy your time and pursue the things that you love. And there's also this energy about dreaming here. So I feel like, it's important to pursue your dreams and, do the things that you've desired to do, whatever that may be. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to travel to a new place. Maybe your dream is to, get married and have a family. Whatever that dream is that you have, Spirit and your angels just want you to go for it. Just pursue it and don't give up. There is this energy here of persisting, not giving up. Even if your dreams seem far off or wild or crazy, your spirit guides want you to persist in those dreams, not give up on them and not give up on yourself. So I love this energy here. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So So you have the Six of Swords in reverse. And that can be when we're sort of feeling stuck, or we're feeling like things aren't moving forward. So I do feel like there's a message here about just, jumping into the things that you want to do here. Get the energy moving again. Get things flowing by, being in this wild, free energy here, going all in, pursuing your passions, things like that are going to get the energy moving forward here. You also have Temperance in reverse. And that can be when we're feeling a lack of balance. Maybe we're spending too much time, pleasing others and not enough time pleasing ourselves. Or maybe we're working too much and we're not having fun, however it resonates here. But I do feel like there's a need to find that balance here. And I do feel like it's important to be true to yourself right now and pursue your own desires and needs. You also have the Fool here. And that's this energy here about going all in and enjoying the ride. The Fool energy is about taking that leap of faith, trusting in yourself and in the universe and just going for it. Being in that, wild, free energy. So I love that. You also have the Queen of Wands in reverse here. And that can be when we're not pursuing our passions, we're not in that creative flow. We're sort of feeling blocked, or we're feeling stagnant. Because the Queen of Wands, when she's upright, she's passionate, she's, fiery, she's in that wild, abandoned energy, and she's, excited and she's passionate. And, when she's in the reverse, that's when she's feeling blocked, and she's feeling maybe a creative block, or maybe, she's not spending enough time on her passions and on herself. So there is that message coming through strongly here. So I just want to get one last message from this little oracle deck here. So can I get a final message or guidance for pile 1, please, Spirit? Final message or guidance, please. Thank you. Okay, so you have Magic here. And it says, believing in miracles or manifesting your desires, enchantment, wonder, possibility. Beautiful. I love that. We have this magic wand here on this card. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of magic in the air right now around you, pile 1. And your spirit guides want you to manifest your desires here. And it's all about trusting in your own magic, in your own capabilities, and believing in miracles, believing that you can make it happen, pile 1. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 2. So you guys chose this gray heart here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have Cat here with independence. And it says, you are being encouraged to develop balance between independence and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. Interesting. You also have echoes here, and it says ancient, culture, roots, customs. You have garden fairies, and it says the spirits are all around you, so allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are beloved. Beautiful. You have a blessing on a new venture. You have the eternal child. And you have the solar plexus chakra with fire. And it says, ignite the powerful energy of your individual light. Beautiful. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 2, that they really want you to find more balance in your life right now between spending time with yourself and spending time with others. So they're really encouraging you to take time by yourself right now. Maybe you want to read a book, maybe you want to meditate, maybe you want to do some yoga, take a walk in nature, however it resonates here. But they really want you to find more balance between yourself and others here. And they want you to be in this cat energy of independence. And I feel like they also want you to maybe get down to your roots here, maybe doing some research on your family history, your family tree, really connecting with your roots here, connecting with where you came from and who you are. And I also feel like, they want you to be in this childlike energy here, getting in touch with your inner child again, doing the things that make you happy. Maybe as a child you loved to paint, so they are encouraging you to go ahead and paint, do the things that make your inner child happy here, whatever that may be. And, allowing yourself to grow and to evolve and to change, and to know that, you do have fairies and angels and spirits all around you here that are supporting you in this process of independence here, finding yourself, finding your roots, being in touch with your inner child again. So it's really beautiful energy we have here. And I also feel like, there's a message here about some sort of new venture. So maybe this is something that, you want to start. It could be, your own business. It could be a new project. It could be a new relationship. It could be some sort of artistic goal or project. But whatever it is here, your angels are supporting you. They're blessing this new venture. And they really just want you to pursue it. And, we have here this fire energy with the solar plexus chakra, which is about, passion and fire within. So I really feel like they want you to pursue whatever this venture is with passion, with fire, with energy. And, they want you to ignite that energy within you, because you do have this beautiful light within you. And they want you to shine right now, and they're blessing whatever this goal or project is here. So beautiful energy. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this here. So you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And that can be when we're sort of feeling a lack of movement, or maybe we're feeling like something isn't meant to be, like, and for some of you, it could be this new venture. Maybe you're thinking, oh, well, that's never going to happen. I can't do that. Or, that's just a dream. It's never going to happen. That's sort of the energy of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And I feel like your guides and your angels really want you to focus on this passion and focus on, your inner child here, because your inner child knows that you're capable of this. Your inner child, that's why you have this dream or goal, is because your inner child knows that you can achieve it. So it's really about trusting in yourself, believing in this venture, and going for it. You also have the Four of Cups here. And that can be when we're feeling sort of disappointed, or maybe sad about something, or we're just feeling sort of ambivalent about it. We're not excited about it. We're not, you know, and that could be this energy here. If sometimes when we're spending too much time with others and we're not focusing on ourselves enough, we can be in this Four of Cups energy, where we feel depleted, we feel tired, we feel unhappy because we're not spending enough time by ourselves, pursuing what we want. So I do feel that energy coming in strongly here. You also have the Hierophant here, which can be about, this roots and culture energy here. The Hierophant is all about traditions and about family structures and, sort of where we come from. And so I do feel like there is a message here about really connecting with your roots, with your family right now, however that resonates. Maybe you want to take a visit to see family. Maybe you want to learn more about your family tree, however that resonates here. And this can also represent a marriage. So for some of you that are in a marriage here, this can be about finding a little more independence within that marriage, taking time for yourself, doing the things you desire aside from your partner. You also have the Knight of Wands here. And that's all about this solar plexus energy here. That's about fire and passion and desire, because the Knight of Wands is someone who pursues what he wants passionately. He just goes for it. He jumps in and he does it, and he's very passionate. So I do feel like there's this message here about getting in touch with that inner light, that inner fire that you hold, and pursuing this new venture with passion here. So I love that. So I just want to get one last message here from this Oracle deck. So we got two here. So the first one says back and forth, and it says changing your mind or being confused emotionally. And it says flight, uncertainty. And you also got intuition, and it says following your inner voice or trusting your gut feelings, insight, wisdom, guidance. Interesting. So yeah, I do feel like for some of you here, you've been blocked in terms of this new venture. Maybe you're going back and forth on it. You're changing your mind. Oh, one day you want to do it, the next day you don't. One day you think it's possible, the next day it isn't. So it's really about that confusion. And, your guides want you to know that it's possible, and your higher self knows that it's possible, and they're blessing this venture. They're with you here. So they want you to, change this back and forth energy here. And they also want you to trust in your inner guidance, trust in your intuition. Your intuition knows that you can achieve this, so follow that voice, and trust in your guides and your angels here as well. Follow that third eye. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the purple heart here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have finish here with bath. You have serenity. You have the dolphin spirit, and it says, this and that are true. You have door of time, and it says moment, duration, temporal, chronology, era, instant, eternity. You also have lepidolite here, and it says trust, third eye and crown chakras. You have the spiral dancer, and it says circuitous root, perception. Interesting energy here. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 3, that there's something that they are wanting you to complete or finish here. This could be a project that you're working on. This could be a dream that you have. This could even be a cycle that they're wanting you to finish up here. But whatever it is, I do feel like there's a message about finishing this thing in this door of time here, so within the near future. And trusting in your ability to complete whatever this is. There is the message here about trust and about following your higher self here, following your intuition, your guidance in order to finish or complete whatever this is. And like I said, it could be a goal you have, it could be a dream you're working on, it could be, finishing a cycle in your life, whatever it is here. But I do feel like, for some of you may have felt like this has sort of been, going around in circles, because we do have this spiral dancer energy here, which is, talking about a circuitous route. So maybe you felt like this project or goal just sort of keeps going in circles, but it never gets completed. It's never finished. And, Spirit just wants you to know that you will finish this here. It's about trusting yourself and trusting in your ability to complete this. And really being in that calm energy here, that serenity, trusting in your third eye, trusting in your higher self, which tells you that you can complete this, which knows that you're capable of finishing whatever this is here. And with this bath energy and the water, I get the message that for some of you, it may be important to sort of clear your energy right now, because maybe you're having doubts about finishing whatever this is. And it's important to sort of cleanse your energy so that you can be in that higher vibe energy where you follow your inner guidance and you're, believing in yourself and knowing that you're capable of this. So, for some of you, it may be helpful to, take an Epsom salt bath, or, maybe burn some sage or Palo Santo to sort of clear your energies right now. I do feel like that would be helpful here. And, the dolphin spirit is about that high vibe energy. The dolphin is a very high vibrational animal. And I do feel like it's important for you right now to be in a very high vibe energy so that you can complete whatever this is, this project or goal or wish you have. So, really, I do feel like cleansing your energy as well as being in this state of serenity here, this calm, this peace, is going to help you achieve whatever this is here and finish it. So beautiful energy. And also with the perception here, I do feel like it is all about your perception. Whether you believe you're capable of finishing this. It's very important to believe that you are capable here in order to finish whatever this is. So I just want to mention that. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy. So you have the Ace of Cups in reverse here. And that can be when we feel like our cup is empty. We feel like we're not capable of completing this. And it's really important to sort of turn that cup around here. Believe in yourself. Practice self-love. Practice maybe positive affirmations, mantras, things that will get you in this high vibe energy of the dolphin here. Practicing peace, maybe doing some yoga, some deep breathing, whatever it is here to love on yourself and to know that you're capable of this here. You also have the King of Wands energy, which is beautiful because the King of Wands is someone who is a master manifester. He makes his dreams, his goals happen. He goes after them and he's very strategic about it, and he believes in himself. He trusts himself and he goes for it. And, I do feel like your spirit guides are asking you to be in this energy of the King of Wands, pursue this goal or project with passion and complete it here. You also have the Eight of Wands, which is about a fast moving energy. It's when things are moving quickly, things are flowing. And so I do feel like once you change your energy here and into this, high vibe energy, you will complete this project or goal. You will finish it here because the energies will start flowing, they will start moving, and you will be progressing and, achieving here, and it will happen for you. You also have the High Priestess here, which is also beautiful energy because it talks about this, third eye and crown chakra energy here because the High Priestess is a very high vibrational being. She is in touch with her intuition. She trusts her intuition and she doesn't let anything stop her. And she's very capable of achieving her goals and dreams. And I do feel like, a lot of you in this pile are this high vibe being. Maybe you just lost touch with that. Maybe you haven't been following your third eye. And there's a call from spirit here to really get in touch with your intuition again and to believe in yourself and to follow your inner guidance here. So, and for some of you, I also want to mention this could be like a spiritual goal or wish that you have. Maybe you want to, become a healer or a guide for others, but that's not going to resonate for everybody here, but love that. So I just want to get one last message here from Spirit, from this Oracle deck. So Spirit, can I get, okay. So you have awareness here and it says, instead of falling into other things, and it says for love, dating. We have this, this arrow here with the heart in the 4 directions. So yeah, I do feel like there is a message here about awareness, and with the instead of falling into other things message, maybe some of you have been feeling distracted lately, distracted by other people, by other things, by other goals, wishes. And it's important to really be aware of that here. And I feel like there's a message here about focusing on whatever this is here and not letting other things distract you or get in the way, but really focus on completing this goal here. And, being aware of what you're spending your time on, and how you're, managing this goal or wish here. So love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.